What is going on, YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at Cardano, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, as well as the S&P 500 if we have time. As you guys know, we are wrapping up Cardano here on the channel, which is unfortunate because I was and still am expecting a pretty big jump in the price in the very near future. But as you guys know, Sunday will wrap up the last day for Cardano, and that means I'll need a new cryptocurrency to review here on the channel. And with that being said, definitely make sure to leave a comment down below as to what altcoin you would like to see here reviewed on the channel. Not only that, we are going to be talking about a few things in the markets and pretty much where exactly these coins are moving to, because there's some very interesting formations happening right now on XRP where we're back at the dollar, but there's just not enough volume to really get us over the edge. And that kind of goes with Ethereum and Bitcoin. I also have a few announcements I want to make in today's episode. But otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up as this does help support the YouTube algorithm. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can DM me over there. But otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. All right, now before we dive into the technical analysis, I have two announcements here. I am looking currently for some sort of, let's say, illustrator or really good person that does maybe graphic design, as I am trying to update my banner as well as maybe my logo. So I'm looking for maybe some designers out there. I am willing to pay. If you guys are interested, definitely make sure to DM me on Instagram or just email me, preferably at cryptotvofficial@gmail.com. This way we can, talk, go over pricing and stuff like that. Or if you guys really just want to, you have a good idea for what my banner should look like, definitely leave it down below and I'll shout you whoever it is out for the great work. We're really looking for something new, modern, taking the same concept that I have now, but incorporating more cryptocurrency. I just think it's time now that we've hit over 31,000 subscribers here on the channel that we just spice things up and make it look a little more professional and modern. So definitely let me know down in the comments below if you guys, have, anyone available, if you know any graphic designers, if you are a graphic designer or illustrator, definitely let me know in the comments down below or email me. But furthermore, I am going to be doing really quickly another giveaway here on the channel for some wallets. Someone did send me a bunch of wallets, so we are going to be reviewing those and talking about that and giving that away. So definitely stay tuned. But otherwise, to dive into the technical analysis right now, really, we have a few things to go over and discuss. As you guys know, cryptocurrency, top 10 on the current coin market cap. We're starting to see the markets kind of move up a little bit, about 4% on average. You can see pretty much across the board, top 10 cryptos, as well as pretty much the market overall is not really doing overly well, but we are starting to see coins slowly move back up, which is interesting. So really what I want to focus on in today's video is the fact that we're seeing very interesting movements here, like very big candle wicks that, really are not helpful in any sort. As we know, we talk about the ripple effect that we've mentioned. Ironically, we are doing XRP, but after a major run to the upside, we usually see consolidation back down, which is what happened. But the fact that we're seeing the major movement back up and we're coming back down again is just kind of odd. Nobody really anticipated an immediate move back up, and it's really making it harder to buy in or short a market like this when the following day is a pump back up in the opposite direction. So it definitely makes things a little more complicated. As for Ethereum, it kind of goes the same way. Bitcoin as well. And then Cardano just really is still consolidating within its major symmetrical triangle. And I do believe we are on the cusp of breakout, as I do believe Cardano is going to pump fairly high very soon. Now, mainly to look at XRP, I am not getting much information at all from this daily chart, as much as I'd like to. I mean, looking at the daily right here, in long-term standpoints, it is very helpful. But right now, the fact that we're teeter-tottering on overbought, we're extremely overextended. It doesn't really help us figure out where exactly the markets are moving to, and that's not necessarily a good thing. Now, zooming into the 4 hour kind of gives us a little more leverage. I can't really say for sure because it's way too early to figure out the next trend or the next resistance that's available. There is some sort of trend line here though that's forming. And I can't say for sure that this is 100% accurate. Granted, we only have 2 points of contact on the downtrend. I cannot say for sure if this is going to stay because I do need a third confirmation for me to assume that this is going to be a bearish resistance. Now, there could also be an uptrend here as well. This very well could be an uptrend, but it's extremely difficult for me to say which direction this coin wants to move right now because of the fact that this consolidation is too early in the market. I'm a conservative trader. I don't like to just dive into a market the second there's an opportunity to make a little bit of money because there's much more risk involved in capitalizing off of that. So my personal opinion on this, what I'm personally going to be doing is just taking a step back and watching the market and figuring out exactly what happens prior. And then once I find some sort of technical analysis, some sort of indicators or lines, that's when I'll be buying back in and capitalizing off those runs once we get a game plan set. We just made a ton of money, easily thousands of dollars, which we did, and I know a lot of you guys did too, off the prior run that XRP had right here. So let's take a step back, reevaluate the situation, and once we see another opportunity, then I'll buy back in. I'd rather miss out on a few opportunities than jump in on a bad one and lose a ton of money. So I'd rather play the conservative edge here and lock in profits when I can. Now, you can see another thing as well. This is what's really interesting too. On Bitcoin, you can see this is Bitcoin on Bityard, which is obviously what I use to trade cryptocurrency for pretty much most of the time. And you can see right here, it looks really crazy on Bityard over the trading view charts. And I want to show you guys why. I'm going to get rid of this. Let's just draw the uptrend really quick. Trend line, boom. This is pretty much what this uptrend is looking like. I'm just going to tweak it a little bit. So you can see kind of what we're looking at, what we're dealing with right here. So notice on Bitcoin right now, we're a little bit lower here. It almost seems like Bitcoin never really hit that top resistance on Bityard here. It's been pretty much fluctuating the same price. So we can pretty much adjust that if we want to. I mean, I'll leave the top, but I'm going to remove this for you guys. And this is why I'm a little more excited for a pump potentially on Bitcoin and maybe Ethereum and Cardano over XRP, and this is pretty much why. So I'm going to take this, make this green really quickly so we can get the same general point across. And then you can see kind of what we're dealing with. I'm going to draw it like this. I'm going to slightly tweak this higher just to show you guys the resistance. I'm going to tweak this like that. Okay, so now you can kind of see where I'm coming at right now. You can see where the resistance is, where the price ceiling is, where the uptrend is creating these higher lows. It kind of ends right about April 15th, and today is currently the 9th, so we have about 6 days left at most before we pretty much retest this, this resistance up here. So I'm very excited, and I do plan on buying into Bitcoin on Bityard only, not necessarily on XRP just yet, because it looks much better Bitcoin does on Bityard than XRP does overall. There's way too much volume happening and moving right now and uncertainty in XRP that we're starting to see bigger opportunities in other cryptos. So I'm really pumped for Bitcoin right now on Bityard. I did link Bityard in the description. I definitely recommend getting involved in this, but it's a very easy say, very similar to what we talked about on XRP during that big run that we made like $6,000-$7,000 off of. The same thing will apply itself on Bitcoin right now. Pretty much what we're looking at is there's a beautiful uptrend, ascending triangle forming right here. We have clear higher lows, which we'll draw out. 1, we have 2, 3, and then 4, and we have a clear price ceiling where prices are not able to break through. So it's very easy. Now, obviously, we used to bet years ago on which direction we'd move to. Either we would buy in at the bottom or just buy in once the breakout happens, but we've now been able to switch up a more conservative, easier, more secure approach to things, which is pretty much just this. If we break through this top resistance here and we close the daily candle on Bityard, this is Bityard, not just on TradingView. So I'm using Bityard specifically, which I did link in the description if you did want to use and follow along. If we break below or above 59, I'd say 59.4. I want to make it a little more conservative. Let's say 60,000. If Bitcoin closes above $60,000 today, tomorrow, the next day, if we can close above 60K, there's a really big opportunity we should be able to break to the upside. Now, we've seen wicks happen before, but we actually haven't closed the daily candle above that. And vice versa, if we decide to correct lower, I'd say if we retested the 40-day moving average, which you can see is right here, if we retest the 40-day moving average, that's pretty much game that we're going to be correcting lower. So that price level would be closer to about 55,000, but I would say more so if we hit about 50. If we close maybe closer to 57. So if we close below 57,000, expect to see a short opportunity. Let's say we start trading, we retest bottom support, we break through, we close at 57 right here. Good chance we're going to drop. And vice versa, if we can close above $60,000 on the resistance and we can close above there, slowly trade up, close at 60, good chance we're going to see a break to the upside and, move back up to all-time highs. So my focus right now is on Bitcoin, as I do believe Bitcoin is going to show big potential for another run. The same thing goes with Cardano as well. Cardano, we do have the opportunity to trade not just on Bitcoin right here, but Cardano is a big one that they're both, easily available and readily available on Bityard. That's what I recommend. Now, if you guys are interested in all of my specific trades, I did link that in the description down below as well. I do have a Patreon where we talk about how to buy long, sell short. It's a big community trading group. Over 100 people are in it, so I definitely recommend checking out that. If you are new, a beginner, or a little more advanced, it's definitely a group for you, so check that out. But Cardano right now, you can see it's pumping sideways. A lot of consolidation over the past couple of days, from the 28th of, or 20, I would say the 26th of March all the way to today, April 9th. We've literally been seeing sideways consolidation, very little volume, very little price movement. And this ultimately is an indication that prices are going to pop in some sort of direction. Now, obviously I can't say for sure, and I don't need to say for sure if we're going to break to the upside or correct all the way down to the moving average. All we need to know is that if we can close a daily candle above resistance, and for Cardano, that would be, I would say, conservatively $1.27 above resistance, and close a daily above that, we're probably going to see a swing back up to the upside, easily break $1.40. Vice versa, we close below bottom support, which I would leverage out to be probably, I'm going to just draw this resistance right here. If we break below resistance here at $1.16 and close below the daily at $1.16, a daily candle, I'd probably anticipate correction all the way down to 87 cents. But otherwise, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's today's episode. I do believe we're going to head up much higher within the S&P 500, probably retest 4,162 points very soon. We are becoming overbought. I have a lot of people talking about possibilities of major correction. We'll see if that's a big possibility. Obviously it is, but we'll just have to talk about that in a later episode. But otherwise, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's episode. If you are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.